are we tasked with doing? It's really very simple. We are tasked with building a customer base by sharing our story, by sharing our experiences with these amazing products that Paul told you about. And there will be people who want to join us on our Juice Plus journey by starting one of their very own. Juice Plus, on the other hand, our partner company based in Memphis, they do all the heavy lifting. They've done all the research and development of the products. They've already sort of got all the certifications needed to open in the new markets, including obviously the UK, but in nearly 30 others across the world. They ship the product. They collect the money. They account to us on the 10th of every month. They provide support in terms of events, other things going on, both face to face and also online. All this heavy lifting is done by our partner company. We simply have to find people who are interested in actually starting their own health journey. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Now, it would be good if there was obviously just one area that we can make money, but there's not. There's not even two. There's not three. There are 4 different ways that we can actually develop an income with the Juice Plus business. And I've only got time to tell you about one, but although this staircase, we can't actually quite see it all today, James. I don't know if you can actually maximize that, but everybody starts on the far left-hand side as a partner. And with help, with training, and with encouragement, there you go. As a partner, help, training, encouragement, we are able to walk up that staircase, jog, sprint, or even fly. Some people absolutely motor up that staircase all the way to the far right-hand side. And there's actually a position missing called PMD Plus. Now, if you make that journey, however long it may take you, you will pick up a cool set of bonuses amounting to very nearly £120,000. And when you factor in the bonuses and commissions on top of that, those are the 3 areas of ways you can develop an income. That level of income compares very favorably with top executive positions in the corporate world. But you have no boss. You have nobody else who's trying to steal your job. You can move as quickly or slowly as you like. Your hands on the throttle, your foot's on the accelerator. Okay. The flexibility is one of the chief attractions. This business wraps around the other areas of your life, be it your job. 90% of people who do this do it full time. And how quickly can you actually start making some money? Well, typically within the first 3 months, you can make the sort of levels of earnings that you see there. Some people would make it even more. And you can start earning right away. It's really cool, but you actually get paid for your own usage. So it's not uncommon at all for people who may actually sort of share this opportunity with work colleagues, with their family, with their friends, to actually find 1 or 2 customers, and very quickly they'll make that first step up the staircase, for which they'll get a bonus of £80, and the commissions roughly are about the same, so around about £150, £160 in their first month. So your return on your investment, which I forgot to mention, was a cool £50 to get involved. I started a business 20 years ago. I had to put £30,000 of my own cash in. And that got me half a business. So the risk to the relative reward is absolutely remarkable. So that's where we are. Where do you think we're going? Let's have a look. This is the Juice Plus world. The orange countries there are the ones we're operating in. And not surprisingly, North America is covered, being a North American company. Most of Europe is covered. Certainly Western Europe. We opened in Portugal recently, and also the Czech Republic. 1 or 2 gaps in Eastern Europe. And in Asia, we opened in the UAE to act as a springboard into the rest of Asia. So far, we've landed in Malaysia and also Singapore, and you've obviously got Australia and New Zealand as well. But look at the gaps, people. South America, Africa, and the rest of Asia. There is nothing there. Not in Juice Plus terms. If I tell you that in Asia alone, 6 out of the 10 most populated countries are there, okay? 3.5 billion people in those 6 countries alone. And guess what? They haven't heard of the Juice Plus opportunity yet. Now, do you think there is a possibility that some of those 3.5 billion people may have health concerns and may be interested in looking at a possible solution that we may have? And do you think those same people could have financial concerns, maybe looking at other ways of trying to secure an income to actually, not only tread water, but move ahead, enjoy a level of prosperity and a level of freedom? I leave you with that thought as to what this can actually offer. But the real question you have to ask yourself is, how big a part do you want to play? With that, I'll hand you back to James. Back to you, James.
James, you're muted.
Thank you. Well, look, I think we're just going to go straight on. So thank you, Howard. You can just imagine what I said then. Right. So, anyway, thank you, Howard, very, very much. All right. So let's now welcome our wonderful special guest, Mariam. Mariam, please, would you come to the fore? And we would love to, first of all, hear your story.
Hi, James. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Where are you, Mariam, today? Where are you?
I'm here. Can you see me?
Yeah, where are you? Where are you?
I've literally just got home.
Oh, right. Because you've been in the gym?
Yeah, I was at the gym. I had some clients this evening and I finished at 8:30. So I've got home in record time.
You are amazing.
So yeah, I'm here. So if I look a bit sweaty, that's why.
Well, no, I mean, it's just great that you're doing all these things. Congratulations. So do tell us, we'd love to know your Juice Plus story, because there you are, IMD, it's absolutely incredible, very, very impressive. How did this all start?
Funny story. I didn't actually know that I joined Juice Plus. So just over 6 years ago, I came across the opportunity. I was on maternity leave with my second daughter at home, scrolling through social media as you do, and came across a mutual friend looking for people to join this opportunity. I didn't need the income. I was on maternity leave as a mental health nurse, and I didn't need the income, but I was bored. Not bored with her, just bored with life in general. I've always worked. Since I was 16, I've always had a job. I've always been busy. And I think being at home, although there's, a newborn, I just wasn't busy enough. I wanted the social aspect of, speaking to other adults, etc. Anyway, didn't know anything about it other than the fact that you could earn a full-time income in part-time hours, and it was all online. I didn't have to do anything. I remember asking her, is there any post office runs or anything like that? And she said no. So I thought, brilliant, that works for me. I wouldn't really be able to go to the post office and do all these drop-offs and catalogues and all the rest of it, or door-to-door. So I thought that works for me. It's online. Let's do it. I've got a phone. Why not? And the only thing that I remember asking her was, how much is it to join? And she said £50. And I thought, oh, well, that's all right. Didn't tell anyone, didn't tell my husband nothing, signed up. And then I messaged her saying, well, what's the company name? It just sounds ridiculous 6 years later. But she was like, oh, it's Juice Plus. So again, quickly Googled it, made sure it was all legit and it wasn't a scam. And then obviously I found out it's a real company. It's all real and it's there. And then I got my welcome email, and then that was it. I just kind of went with it. I didn't know what I was doing, I would say, for like the first year. Just kind of plodded along, just finding my feet. I wasn't really, because I didn't have a big why or a reason to join in terms of the financial side of things. I did it more for like the social aspect. So I think that was the reason why I was a bit slow to start with. Not slow, but I was just enjoying it, really. I would just go into conventions, etc. And then I started to take it seriously. I think once we went through a bit of a family drama, and then I decided to put all my effort into my business, in the sense of it was a massive distraction for me to be building my business whilst all the family drama was going on. But I was building my business surrounded by like positive people, building an amazing team. And obviously, if you're not part of the Juice Plus company, it is the most positive bubble that you will be around. So many uplines, sidelines, etc. And I just wanted to, anytime that anything else was happening, I used business as a distraction. And I think that is why our team went from strength to strength and went from one rank to the other, because I literally put all my energy. So any spare time that I had between the kids and the housework and everything else, I then obviously put into my business. I didn't go back into nursing. I then was able to retire from my role as a mental health nurse. And then I did this full time up until, I'd say, a couple of years ago, just before we went into lockdown. I then decided I wanted to expand. And I honestly have very little time anyway, but I thought, oh, well, why not? Let's do my personal training course. So I did my level 2 fitness instructor course, and then I did my personal training. So I'm now a ladies only fitness instructor and personal trainer alongside my Juice Plus business. But I think I wanted to get into the fitness side, and because Juice Plus is the health side of things, and obviously with the new product Perform, it just all ties in nicely. So that's me.
Amazing. What an incredible story. And, you know, it's extraordinary the way that you just went at it and you just dived straight in. And I mean, what was it that initially, there must have been something about it that really attracted you. There must have been, was it the product? Was it the business? Or were you just ready for something new?
Do you know what? I'm the type of person that if I'm committed to something, I'll just do it. So for me, it wasn't because I didn't actually know what the company was about. I went in quite blind, so quite naive to an extent, but I think that was a good thing because then I was like new to everything. I was new to the business and new to the product. So I then started on the products myself.
Which product did you start on?
Shakes. I started on the shakes and the berries, and then I got my husband onto the shakes, and then I got the kids onto the chewables. So everything, I got into the family first, and then I upgraded to the premiums. The omegas came out. Now I've got the uplift. I've got the snap. I've literally got a full cupboard of everything because it works for my lifestyle. And for me, being as busy as I am, I've got 3 kids now. Again, I had my boy Jorin. He's going to be 6 in July. So all of his life, I've done Juice Plus. They've gone to every convention with me. But yeah, I got onto the products, and then I wanted to see, okay, what is all the hype about? Because when I read the studies and everyone's talking so much goodness about the products, I thought, let me get on the products as well as promoting them. Then I can obviously be more truthful and genuine with everyone. And I think that's why my business went from strength to strength, because then the people that came into my business, not only my clients, but my team members as well, everyone was on the products, everyone was loving the results, and then business went from strength to strength.
Great, well done. And so, you know, a lot of people are going to think, well, look, it sounds amazing with the product and everything, but the concept of building a team, for a lot of people, particularly for the first time looking at it, they're going to think, well, how on earth did you do that? So how did you actually build a team? How did it all go? Because obviously
I would say 90% of the people in my business, in my team, are my clients. So they were initially my clients first. They were on the products. So again, this is a quick thing, like everyone. What are you talking about?
Sorry about that. Yeah, keep going.
So everyone in my team, pretty much the majority are my clients first, and I think that is key because
your Juice Plus clients.
Say that again. Sorry.
Your Juice Plus clients.
Juice Plus clients, yeah. So pretty much when I started my business, I just started promoting on social media. So majority of my business is built on social media. And the power of social media is you can connect with people that you probably wouldn't meet in your normal day-to-day life. Everyone assumes that everyone in my team, we know them somehow, but we don't. Like everyone in my team is far and wide across different cities in the UK and obviously abroad as well.
You've got a team abroad, have you? You've got team abroad?
We've got team in the USA, we have got team in Denmark, Norway, etc. But my point is this, the power of social media is such that if you use it right, you can connect with so many people and they don't necessarily need to be your direct friend or your family member. Yeah. And never be afraid to actually vocalize yourself on social media, because you'd be surprised at the amount. Like all I did was share the products and why I'm using them and how they're making me feel, and people want that. Not everyone does it for weight loss. Some do it for weight management. Some do it just as breakfast skippers. Some are busy mums like myself and they just want a breakfast alternative. So you need to know the products a little bit, but also know your audience and what can work for your audience, because if it works for me, it's going to work for my audience. So a lot of my team, it's pretty simple. They love the products, they join the business. It just makes absolute sense. And why not share the business opportunity with them? Because if they already are on the products, they know the products, they love the products, it's going to make them build their business a lot easier than it would be for somebody who isn't on the product. So for me, majority of my team are on the products, love the products, they join the business. It's just
when you say social media, Mariam, is that mainly Instagram?
I would say Facebook, James.
Facebook, mainly.
Facebook, yeah. Because when I started 6.5 years ago, Instagram was is so bizarre now because Instagram is up there, but Instagram was barely there. Everything was on Facebook. It was Facebook groups and literally on Facebook. So even now, 6.5 years later, although I do use Instagram and the stories and reels and things like that are becoming much more popular, Facebook is like the base for me. Facebook is like my number one. And then obviously there's Instagram, there's Snapchat, whatever you feel comfortable with. And if you're the type of person that is already on these social media sites such as TikTok, etc., you'll have a flying business because everything's online anyway.
Yeah. I mean, some people use Twitter, don't they, as well? And LinkedIn. I haven't heard that much on LinkedIn, but anyway, that's great. So look, wonderful. We're running a little bit, over time, but I'm so fascinated to have you on. I want to keep asking you some questions. So tell us, for the new person, looking at this and thinking, I wonder how I would start this. Can you just give us some tips for the new person looking to start this? By the way, is that the form you're just having there?
No, it's a shake.
Oh, complete.
I was meant to have it on the drive home. Obviously, guys, because I'm super busy, I always make a shake to take with me and I perform. I've not actually done a workout today, so I took a shake with me. I was meant to have it on the drive home, but the drive home was a bit chaotic. Here we are.
I love that shaker you've got there. It's really nice, isn't it? Okay, great. Well, look, tell us, if you can, just give us some tips. For a new person getting started, what would be sort of some key things that they would need to focus on to get going?
I think initially, don't overthink it. You don't need to know something inside out. I think my main thing is just get on with it. The way I did, I know not everybody is like that, and some of you want all the nitty-gritty details, but honestly, you're just talking yourself and delaying your own success. Get out there, get on social media, and face-to-face, in person. But for me, obviously, social media works. Everything is online. Don't overthink it and step out of your comfort zone. Right now, there's a huge demand for our products in terms of health, in terms of wellness. So it's the sooner you get involved, the sooner you're going to become a success. Success is written for every single person on this call. When it happens, it's dependent on the effort that you put in. And I always say this, even to my clients and everything, just stay consistent. You've got an upline, you've got sidelines. The business is super, super simple. But I think we overcomplicate it by literally overthinking it. And I know it's normal, people overthink things and they want to know every little detail, but you honestly don't. I'm still learning. I've been in the business for 6 years. I'm still learning now. And I would say, if you're on this call, sign up, learn as you go. You don't need to know everything, but turn to your uplines, seek advice, and as well, we've got the most amazing back office with everything there. Take the time. It's like when you say the back office,
what are some people wouldn't know?
Our virtual online office, with all the basics in terms of the products, the fact sheets, everything's there. So when you do sign up, you're not on your own. So for example, we have got everything that you need to know about our products on your virtual online office, which is literally, you can access it from your phone, your laptop, your MacBook, wherever you want to access it from. So I would definitely say utilize the tools that you have got. You don't need to be knowledgeable in absolutely everything. Get on the products, you're going to absolutely love them, and blog it. These days, influencers, anyone on social media, and obviously in day-to-day who you meet, people are always not selling something, but they're always talking about something that they've recently tried that they love, or they blog their journey. So, for example, if they've gone to a restaurant, they'll blog the fact what they've eaten, they'll check in, etc. It's the same with our business. It's really not that difficult. You blog what you've had. You blog what you've, what products you had. Like, for example, I've had this. You'll see on my social media that I made it. I did a quick little hyperlapse to show people that I am on the products. I am a busy mom, but the products work. And that is why 6 years later, I still have the products even now. So I would say, in terms of getting started, turn to your upline or whoever got you onto this call, speak with them, and get involved, because honestly, the time is now, especially with the way the world has changed. Lots of things have gone online. If you don't know that already, honestly, where have you been? Everything's going online, and you need to stay one step ahead of the game. And especially, you've seen energy bills rising, petrol, whatever, prices are going up, wages are staying as they are, and our business gives you that little bit of extra freedom. So for me, right now, as a personal trainer, obviously, some of you guys will know this, but we pay rent. So that for me, I don't have to worry about because I've got my Juice Plus business. So for me, personal training is like my passion. Juice Plus is my passion. It goes hand in hand. And yeah, work hard, set your mind to it, and you can succeed in anything you put your mind to.
Yeah. Wonderful. Mariam, absolutely amazing. You are a ball of energy, and I can see exactly why you've been so successful, because whatever you do, you just focus, laser, don't you? You absolutely go for it. So a number of people are going to say, well, look, we would absolutely love to follow Mariam. Where can people find you on Instagram?
Instagram, it's Mariam Hussein 88. It literally says ladies only personal trainer. And obviously on Facebook,
88.
Yeah, 88. And then obviously on Facebook, it's Mariam Hussein. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions or you need help with anything, feel free to drop me a message. I'm happy to help anyway.
Great. And wonderful. And then we look forward to seeing you. You're coming to Excel, are you?
I am.
Great. Good. Wonderful. And well, Mariam, thank you very much indeed. I mean, it's absolutely incredible story. And you are just living it. You're living the whole Juice Plus adventure.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you so much.
Great. Well, we're thrilled to have you on. Thank you very, very much indeed. And thank you for taking the time and rushing back to be with us. All right. Take care. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. And thank you so much for Howard. Thank you for Crispin. Thank you for Paula. We do appreciate everyone coming on and giving your time and your effort to make this a big success. And we absolutely love holding these. And thank you, everyone, for joining us and taking the time out from your evening to be with us. So we look forward to seeing you soon. And thank you so much, Mariam. Take care. Bye for now.
Everyone. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Join us.
Recording stopped.